Okay, welcome people. Welcome to yet another episode of PathQuest BI, and this time we're going to talk about the nonprofits. Now, before we go on talking, let's hear it from you. Just tell us like where is everyone from, what country, and what brought you to this podcast, and if there is anything specifically you want us to cover please put that all in the comments and we'll go over your feedback your questions if at all any at the end of this podcast. All right, so today we delve into a pressing issue, the staggering 45% risk of the nonprofit sector losing its workforce and the pivotal role of automation business intelligence uh, that we have widely used. And I'm your host, Amit, and joining me is an esteemed expert, Tom Johnson, an advocate for business intelligence and workforce development in nonprofits. Welcome, Tom.
Thanks, Amit, and welcome everybody. Really excited to share with you some of the experience, what we've learned from all the nonprofits that we speak to on a weekly basis. And we have about 40% of our current customers of 4,500 are nonprofits. So uh, there's a definite need out there. We hear it all the time on the impact that our PathQuest BI tool has for them and the time savings that it has, especially at the very affordable cost that we have it at. So looking forward to sharing with you today some thoughts and please let us know any feedback that you have or any questions.
Yeah, let's dive straight into it. The nonprofit sector faces an alarming 45% risk of workforce attrition. Now, that's a lot. And I don't know what's causing this, Tom, this unprecedented challenges.
So, Amit, there's multifaceted reasons. So, the evolving expectations of the workforce, obviously, burnout and a lack of technological adaptation are among the top factors. But nonprofits often struggle to embrace, technology advancements swiftly. So, causing them to, lag in providing efficient workflows for their teams. This is what we hear a lot. So, research on workforce concerns from the Nonprofit Technology Enterprise or Network of or NTEN indicates that while 45% of nonprofit workers might perceive a risk of job loss due to automation, nearly 70% are concerned about the potential impact of automation on their job roles or responsibilities. And that's definitely a misnomer.
Well, that's an important point. So, how does BI or any such automated tool intersect with these challenge? And can it be a savior for the nonprofits?
Yeah, good question. So it's a game changer. So, contrary to popular belief, it's not about replacing jobs, it's about augmenting human potential. So, by leveraging automation, nonprofits can streamline mundane tasks like extracting and exporting data of programs, classes, events, donations, cash first kind, funds, tracking government grants, memberships, service fees, training fees, sustainer members, income data, and so on. I mean, there's so much that we can do for you, and it's such a time saver. When all these get automated, their workforce can focus on high impact tasks like creating board reports and sending, to the concerned members and taking other strategic initiatives. So this shift can reinvigorate employee engagement and retention, and it saves them so much time from the tasks that they're doing on a weekly and monthly basis.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's a lot for a nonprofit volunteer professional who's working on that data. So this is all fascinating, but there might be apprehensions among nonprofits regarding the adoption of automation. How can they navigate this fear and embrace change?
So change management is crucial. So nonprofits need to clear a clear roadmap for implementation. Emphasizing skill enhancement rather than job replacement. It's not about that. It's the training programs and fostering a culture of innovation. That makes it vital. Moreover, showcasing successful case studies can alleviate apprehensions and highlight the transformative power, of automation.
Yeah. Uh, showcasing success stories can be a game changer for them. Now, let's talk about business intelligence tools. How does a business intelligence platform tie into this narrative?
So BI is the beacon guiding nonprofits through, uncertainty. It empowers organizations to make data-driven decisions, optimize, resource allocation, and identify emerging trends. By harnessing the data effectively, nonprofits can better understand donor behavior, enhance fundraising strategies, compliance and reporting, program evaluation and impact assessment, and even event planning, and ultimately amplify their impact.
Yeah. And how have nonprofits benefited from the integration of automation tools in terms of cost savings, any other savings, efficiency, and staffing?
Yeah, so cost savings, around 59% of nonprofits have reported cost savings due to automation implementation within their operational processes. Um, then you get to increased efficiency. So 72% of nonprofits have experienced increased efficiency in their workflows after integrating our automation tools. And staff retention. Studies show that nonprofits that embrace automation and provide skill development to employees are 35% more likely to retain their workforce. That's a huge impact with an organization.
Yeah, I bet. And how are this organizations leveraging business intelligence tools?
Yeah, so many different ways. So they do it to analyze donor data, track fundraising effectiveness, and optimize resource allocation. These tools help in making informed decisions, identifying trends, and improving donor engagement strategies. Ultimately, maximizing impact and efficiency. So, data from Idealware indicates that around 60% of nonprofits are recognizing the value of BI tools in enhancing decision making processes, you know, in resource allocation, creating different kinds of reports, and donor engagement.
Right. And how might the adoption of business intelligence tools and nonprofits impact the overall operations, overall business?
Only 23% of nonprofits currently use BI tools to analyze and leverage their data effectively. You and I are working on that on a weekly basis.
Yeah. Yeah.
Impact on decision making, nonprofits, leveraging BI tools have shown a 45% increase or improvement in their ability to make data driven decisions. And in regards to funding and donor insights, BI tools help 67% of nonprofits gain better insights into donor behavior and preferences. This is aiding in their fundraising strategies and giving them new areas to focus on that assist them in their processes and helping make their goals.
Well, this all looks fine. This all sounds correct. But yet there are concerns about job displacement due to automation and the challenge of skills gaps in implementing automation affect the willingness of nonprofit employees to embrace technological advancements in their organization. What do you have to say on that?
Yeah. So what we've learned is, there's already a stress put upon the employees because there's a minimal amount, in nonprofits. So we're freeing up a lot of the time for them. So about 42% of nonprofit employees express concerns about job displacement due to automation, leading to resistance toward its adoption. But we have these conversations where it's not about that. It's about freeing up some of the time to be more profitable for the organization and let us take on some of the burden. So you don't have to hire more people. The skill gap, about 61% of nonprofits struggle with lack of necessary skills to effectively implement and utilize automation and the BI tools. We'll help you with that.
Okay, but how do we address this situation?
So to tackle the resistance, nonprofits can offer, retraining programs showcasing its benefits, ensuring job security. We go over that during our demo process, and then also during the implementation, we're, showing you how easy it is to use. We can set up all the reports. We can help you with that, and we have a team that assists you moving forward with account managing. So, addressing the skill gap involves tailored training initiatives, partnerships with educational institutions, and mentorship programs to empower employees with the required expertise. This dual approach fosters acceptance and competence in leveraging automation for organizational growth.
All right. And what key factors are driving the increasing adoption of automation and all these technologies within nonprofit organizations, and how might this trend impact their operational efficiency and service delivery in time to come?
So, according to a study by the Stanford Social Innovation Review, about 75% of nonprofits are exploring or implementing automation and AI technologies in their operations and service delivery. So, this shift is expected to continue growing significantly over the next few years. With the BI platform in place, the owners do not have to worry about the data and reporting, financial reports, donor reports, impact reports, program reports, grants analysis, compliance management, operational reports, board reports, so on and so forth. It's absolutely a game changer for any NPO.
Yeah. Well, you talked about skills as well. So how are nonprofits, addressing the challenge of upskilling their staff and technological proficiency amidst the rise of automation?
So, a report by the Council of Foundations suggests that while automation can enhance productivity, it also poses challenges related to upskilling the workforce. So, only 30% of nonprofits have dedicated resources or programs for upskilling employees in technology proficiency.
Wow, that's some incredible insights, Tom. Now that said, we wrap up today's event. But before we wrap up, what's your final takeaway for nonprofits struggling with all these challenges?
Yeah, so I urge nonprofits to view this challenge as an opportunity for evolution, embrace technology, um, like our PathQuest BI tool, empower your workforce through skill development, and leverage data to drive impactful change. Together, we can create sustainable future for the nonprofit sector. I challenge you to reach out to myself and Amit to let us show you a demo on how this can impact your organization.
Yep. So, folks, thank you for tuning into PathQuest. This concludes our episode for today. Don't forget to subscribe our channel on YouTube, what's called PathQuest, for more engaging discussions on the evolving landscape of our automation world, the BI world, and updates on the next events. We got a podcast coming on next week, December 7th. It's on accounts payable. So yeah, stay tuned for that and watch out for more.
See you, everyone.
Okay. Okay, then. See you next time. Thank you for joining.